Coinspace is a company that's actually been mining cryptocurrencies now for several years, and they're making a lot of money from the actual mining of the other currencies. The thing that's unique with them is that they've created now their own currency, S-Coin, and are going to release that shortly. And in doing that, what they've done, they've looked at a way of what's the best way to make this grow and get out there quickly, and they've come up with referral marketing. So it's a very, very good business standalone. It's the only multi-level marketing company I know of in the world that you can genuinely say every single person who joins this could make money if they choose to. I don't know of any other company that can offer that. And in this one, every single person, whether they talk to someone and they build a business or not, will make money, as I showed you in my first two videos on this. So you can actually cash your coins in every fortnight and end up with about a 46% return or profit on that 12-month period. Or you can just let them accumulate until it goes to market and then cash them in at whatever value it goes to market at and speculate on how high you think it will go. Or the third way is you can referral market this. You can actually recommend it to other people and build a business out of doing that. Now the thing that's different is every person's making money, so you can refer it without any worry to your friends and family, knowing that they're going to make money out of this, and they don't have to do any monthly subscriptions, or they don't have to put anything on auto ship, or they don't have to buy regularly. So for people who don't like multi-level marketing, this is a fantastic opportunity. For people who do like multi-level marketing, it gives you an extra way of forming some income from it. So my job is now, let's have a look at how we can actually make money by sharing this with our friends and relatives. So Coinspace actually have got a very, very good system where you can actually share the opportunity with anyone that you know and build a very, very good lucrative business out of it. It's a binary system and it's power legs running. So let me go through and explain to you exactly how this part of the system works. So here I have the whole compensation on this one sheet. So I'll try to explain it in very simple terms. There are 4 different streams of income that you can get from the sharing side of it. You've already got the other 2 forms of income that you can do if you want to, or mix or match them. This is purely on the sharing. Now the first thing you've got to do from the sharing side of it, you start here and you need to sign up, or you need to recommend 2 people to the business, and you put 1 on your left hand side and you put 1 on your right hand side. There could be other people in between, that doesn't matter, as long as there is 1 on either side of your center line. So when you do that, by introducing 2 people, if you do it in the first 45 days of you registering, the company actually give you 20% commission of the packages that these people bought on both sides, for anyone that you physically sign up. So you get 20% commission in the first 45 days. After that, if they sign up and it's after your first 45 days, you get 12% commission. So you get that ongoing. So whenever you sign anybody up, no matter whereabouts they are in this matrix, they could be right down here somewhere, that person there would have still got 12% for signing that person up of whatever their package cost is. So if they bought a 300 pack, they would get 20% of the 300 euros. If they were after the 45 days, they would have got 12% of the 300 euros. So that's our first very straightforward form of income, and we get that the week immediately after them of signing up. So as soon as the pay week comes around, we actually get paid. So we're not waiting for months. We don't have to do anything to qualify for that. We just need to sign up the 2 people. The second one is our binary. Let me, just before I explain the binary, talk a little bit about the network here. With this, it's a binary system, so it has 2 legs only to it. So if you sign up more than 2 people, which is the case here, so there's a first generation, another first generation, and another one there, and another one down there. So we've signed up for 5 people in total, and they're just being placed down in underneath these 2 power legs. You'll notice we always put them in one of the 2 power legs. We're only ever going to put people in those 2 spots unless it's exceptional for some other reason. But they're the ones we want to grow. So 1 is our first generation, 2 is our second generation, and down here we've got some third generation people as well. So it's important that we build these legs and we try to get them as equal as we can. So on this, the scenario I've built here, I've got 4,000 points on this right hand side, and I've got 6,000 points here on my left-hand side. That becomes important because what's going to happen now is the company every week are going to pay us 50% of the point value. Now every package has its own point value. A 300 euro has 50 points, so it's quite a lucrative point value as well. So if I was to put somebody in, I would put them in here on my right hand side because it's got the lower points at the moment. So I want to build that up, and I will get paid 50% of the point value of any activity that's in this side for the week. So if I was to put 2,000 points in there in total for the week, then I would get paid on 2,000 points. So I get 50% of 2,000 points, which is 1,000 euro. So I would receive 1,000 euro. Now that is irrespective of whether I've put them in or somebody else has put them in. That one there came from someone outside of me. I've got no idea who that was. But their points still count to me. I don't have to be the one putting them in. That is really, really nice because this can get grown for you without you doing it. I know people have got about 14 people personally signed up and have got a network of several thousand people in their network. It just grew from a couple of people that they put in here. That can happen. So we get 50% of the lesser valued leg per week, and that's paid to you on a weekly basis. Pretty nice. That's a very, very reasonable source of income. Then our third method, our matching bonus or 10% matching bonus for our first 3 generations. So here's generation 1, generation 2, now I can come all the way down here, generation 3. So you here as a signer, if you'd bought a 1,500 euro pack, you would get 10% matching bonus of generation 1 people. In other words, you here would have got 10% of the package that that person, that person, that person, that one, and that one all bought. You would have received, sorry, not the package, you would have received 10% commission of whatever monies they make in their binary legs. If you'd have bought a 3,000 pack, you would have got it on the first 2 generations. So all the 1s and the 2s. You get paid 10% matching bonus on any money that they make in their binary system. Level 3 or 6,000 euros, you get 10, 10 and 10. So you get 10% on the levels 1, 2 and 3. Matching bonus, 10% matching bonus to all the income they receive from their binary commissions. Going down 12, we go 10, and then it goes up to 20 and 20 on 2nd and 3rd generation. And on the 24,000, it is also 10 on the first, 20 on the second, and 20% on the 3rd generation. So if you are building a team and you bring some people in who are into networking and they love this sort of thing, that could be a very lucrative little package. So it's certainly worthwhile in increasing the package size. I started at 1,500 so I could at least get the 10%. After looking at what was going on, I just couldn't help it. I had to go to a 24 because I didn't want to miss out on those monies as I was going to build a big team. So that's up to you to do what you want. Just refreshing, if you don't want to do network marketing, you don't want to do referral business like this, you don't want to build a business, that's okay. You don't have to. It is purely a thing you can do if you want to do it. You don't have to qualify every month. You don't have to buy anything, pay anything. There's no cost involved. It's free to join. All you've got to do is buy your own package, pay the company to do their mining, in other words, and have 2 people do the same. One on your left, one on your right. That turns this whole process on for you. So it's another source. So we've got 3 different major sources now. We've got our opportunity where we can cash out the coins every week and don't do any networking at all. We can let the coins accumulate to the very end and sell them when we go to market, and we don't have to do any networking there at all. Or we can do a bit of both, or we can do whichever combination you want, or you can recommend it to other people. Because you're making good money out of it, it's pretty easy to say to someone, I've got onto this, I'm doing this, I'm making 40 to 46% return on my money a year. Let me show you how I do it. And we've got people joining who say, I will never do network marketing. I don't want to be in network. If it's something to do with that, I'm not in it. This is network marketing, yes, but it's not like any traditional network marketing. You don't have to qualify. You're not putting your hand in your pocket monthly. You don't have to do certain things. You just put the people in and it just grows on its own. And if it works and grows very, very big, then you've just built yourself a really big business without a lot of effort. That's what I like about it. There is one fourth one here, and I don't mention it big time, but I will mention it now. 15,000 pack, you get one, what they call a project share. 3,000 gives you 3, 6,000 gives you 5, 12,000 gives you 12, and 24 gives you a big 30 project shares. Project shares are when the company gets launched and they start running projects. What their intention is, any projects they run, the company take 50% of the profit, and the other 50% go to the network and get distributed between the project shares, pro rata between all the project shares. So if you've got 30 project shares, you're going to get a reasonable bite of the profits that the company are making as an ongoing thing. I love that idea. That was part of the reason I thought, well, if I'm going to do it, I've got to do it properly. I should just go in at the 24,000 euro and get the full project shares. They're not up and running yet. The company hasn't run any projects yet, but I know there's a lot of projects in the wind, and I believe that could be quite valuable further on down the road. So let's wait and see where that one goes. So there, as I said, just repeating, there are 3 ways. Cash your money out, let your coins accumulate, or build yourself a business. You can do any one of them, or you can do all 3 of them. The choice is purely up to you. Nobody is twisting your arm into doing anything you don't want to do. More people are in this business who do not build a business than build a business. And a lot of people who say they will never build a business are building businesses by accident. So that's the way it is. That's the way network marketing to me should really be. That you don't have to go out looking for it. Just talk to friends and people, and it just happens anyway. So I hope that makes sense.